What is going on, everyone? It's the Detroit Collector here with another video. And today I wanted to do a different video from what I usually do. I wanted to give you guys some steps and what to do if you are looking to cosign with Probstein. So I have cosigned with Probstein twice, and there is very little information on the internet on how the procedure works. And I'm on a few message boards as well. And the question always comes up about how to work with Probstein. And I've had a few guys direct message me as well, asking for the steps and procedures on how to do it. So I wanted to do a video here and kind of give you step-by-step procedure on what you need to do when you cosign with Probstein on eBay. So if you haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Quick update, we're about a month and a week away from the National. I will be at the National on Thursday and on Saturday. So I hope to see everyone there. I'm very excited. I love the city of Chicago, and it's just going to be a great time. It is every year. And with any video, you need to show some cards. So for my modern people, we got a 2000 Topps Chrome traded Miguel Cabrera at Beckett 9. I picked this up at the National 2 years ago. Detroit Tigers hometown hero. And for my vintage folks out there, I have a 1979 Topps Carl Yastrzemski in an 8. This is towards the end of the Yastrzemski's career. Okay, so how do you work with Probstein? First thing you need to do is you need to decide what cards you are looking to cosign with him. So gather your cards. You can do one card, or you can do as many as you want. Have them all neatly arranged, and start writing down the information of each card on them. Because what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to send Probstein a list. You're going to need to send Probstein a piece of paper that has all your information and all of the cards that you are looking to cosign him with. So, step number 1 is you need to fill out the paperwork with your information and your cards on it. So, this is an example of what I do, but this is to the T of what it looks like that I've sent to Probstein in both of my cosign auctions. So first thing you need to do when you type out your piece of paper, you need your name. So I got John Doe, all right? Underneath your name, put your home address or your business's address or your P.O. box or wherever you want your I'll get into it, but if you're getting a check sent, write wherever you want your check being mailed to. So 1234 Rated Rookie Drive, Detroit, Michigan. That's the street. Underneath I usually put my home address, but underneath your address, you put your email address. That is very important. That is your line of communication. So put your email address, the one where your you're sure to answer it, you're sure to see it. It's not going to go, it's not going to go to spam or any of that kind of stuff. Underneath your email address, put your phone number. This is, if anything happens, it's never been needed, but it's good to put your information down just in case, your phone number information down just in case they need to call you for whatever reason. Now, underneath your information here, you put down all the cards that you're going to, you list all the cards you're going to, you're sending for the consignment that are in the package. So when you send your package over, all these cards are going to be in the package. All these cards are going to be what you want him to put on eBay. And you need to put all your information on it. So 1952 Topps, number 311 Mickey Mantle, PSA 10. 1909 T206 Hannes Wagner, PSA 10. 2000 Topps Chrome, traded, Miguel Cabrera, PSA 10. You need to put all the cards information on here that you want him to list. So again, personal information at the top, your cards underneath it. You can put however many number of cards you want to send. You can put that information down. That's step one. Step two. When you go to the mail, there are two addresses that you'll be shipping this information out to. So I'll put the shipping addresses in the description. There's one for USPS and there's one for UPS. They're both different. Okay, it's kind of like PSA. PSA has a separate place to ship cards if you're doing USPS rather than a FedEx, UPS. So take down the correct shipping information on which method you're going to be doing, and you'll just make sure everything's correct on that. When you go to the post office, step 3. When I got my cards, I usually bubble wrap them, put them in a box, make sure they're well protected. A bonus tip, I just take pictures of my cards, the ones I'm putting into the mail, just for reference, if anything happens. I also take pictures of the box or the package slip that I put it in with the address written out on it, just to show that everything was printed correctly. If it ever gets lost or whatever, you have that proof showing that everything was correctly filled out, and it's either the post office's fault or it's Probstein's fault or whatever. You're just saving your butt for if anything happens. So I usually bubble wrap my stuff for extra protection. And what I do is I place my cards in there, and then I just fold up the piece of paper with it, and I put it in there as well. So the cards and the piece of paper will all go to Probstein. When you go to, when you choose to mail your cards out, one thing that Probstein demands that everyone do is you put a signature requirement on your package. So Probstein, or one of the individuals at his company, needs to sign off on your package. It's a requirement from his company. You need to add signature onto your package, and that's just extra protection, extra security. So it ensures that they are getting the package. So you need to add that onto your shipping. That's with USPS or UPS or whatever. Always add it. So you have sent off your package, and what happens next? It takes a few days to get to Probstein. When Probstein receives your package, you will receive an email from the email that was on the piece of paper from Probstein stating that they have received your package. One thing I will say about Probstein is he always informs you on not the process, but on the status of your package and your cards, which is a huge sigh of relief on our end, the seller. So to get that personal message email stating, hey, we got your package, we're in the process of research, we will follow up with you in the next email. Just to get that email, it's a load off your back. So that's the first thing. You'll receive an email from Probstein. When you receive that email, it'll either be that day or the next day, depending on how many cards you have sent off. You will receive a second email from Probstein with a link to your eBay store. Now, what is an eBay store? Probstein creates an eBay store that has all your cards on the eBay account. So you'll receive an email that says your cards are live. Click here to review your eBay store. You click on the link. It'll show you all your cards right there on one page. It'll show you the current price. It'll show you the time remaining on the auction. It'll show you all the information in regards to that. In the top right corner, it'll show the balances, how much your cards are going for auction. It's very cool. They literally set up these personal eBay stores for everyone who sends in cards. So you have this link. It doesn't refresh. It only refreshes when they refresh it. So you get your second email from Probstein, and your cards are live now on eBay. So you can always go and check the actual auctions to see how they're doing, and just keep track of the progress of your cards getting sold. Again, what I stated with Probstein is that they are constantly giving you updates on your auctions. So what I mean by that is they send you 2 emails a day, every day, for the entire auction, telling you the status of. It's the exact same email telling you the status of your card. So you'll receive an email in the morning and an email in the evening. Same email as the one you received before, where it says click the link, look at the status. But you get 2 emails a day, every day, for the whole week that your cards are on auction. So you're just getting thrown emails. At one point, through the auction, you're like, okay, this is enough emails. Like I got it. But it's nice to have that reassurance and everything from them. So I love the communication they have right there about that. So with Probstein, your auctions, it starts at I forget what it starts at, 99 cents or whatever, and it goes for a week. And then once the auction is over, you receive an email, one final email, showing you what the final prices of the auctions were for you. So you get that information. You see the overall uh, prices of your cards, and you'll know how much you're going to get paid and everything. So how to get paid. If you are a new person co-signing with Probstein, you will receive an email after your auction is over from Probstein, and he will ask you a question. He'll say, how do you want to get paid? Do you want to get paid by check, or do you want to get paid by direct deposit? If you choose direct deposit, you need to email him your banking information, so your routing number and your account number. Some people might not want to do that because of personal information. If you choose not to do that, you email him back and say, I would like a check mailed to me at the address provided with the package. Of course, that's going to take a lot longer for you to get that money, but it's, for some people, a safer way of doing this transaction. Me personally, I have given them my accounting information, so I had my funds directly deposited into my checking account. They will send you, once you give them that information of how you want your payment to be made, they will send you an invoice of how much is going to get deposited or how much is going to be on the check from your auction. So they'll give you an attachment of an invoice of your funds information. So I know with direct deposit, it took about a day or two after the auction for it to be directly deposited into my account. So if time is an issue for you, direct deposit is pretty smooth, pretty quick. It also depends on your bank, of course. Some banks are a little more strict on that kind of information. And yeah, you get your funds and everything, and then they take care of the shipping of your cards. They take care of all the fees of your cards, and you just get, you get back the amount your auctions made minus the Probstein rates. So let me just go over the rates really quick. These rates are from September 1st, 2022. If your auction is under $100, you get back 85% of your total. If your auctions are $100 to $249, you get 86% of the total. If your auction is $250 to $499, you get 87% of your total. If your auction is $500 to $749, you get 88% of your total. If your auction is $750 to $999, you get 90% of your auction total. And if your auction is over $1,000, you get 95% of your total funds. And then Probstein gets the rest. And again, they take care of the fees, they take care of the shipping, they take care of all that. So you are all done with selling your cards through Probstein. And that's just the process I wanted to go over with you. If you choose to do Probstein a second time, they have all your information again. So you send the cards in, and then your eBay store just gets updated with your new cards that you're going to have in the auction. And when you get paid again, they don't ask for that information anymore. That information is only for the first time. So if you did do direct deposit, you can just expect to get it directly deposited after the auction a few days later. They won't ask how you want your payment done. So take that in mind as well. If you plan to do something with him in the future, more co-assignments after instead of just one. They'll continue the same payment process as your first one. So I hope this helped out with anyone who has been thinking about co-signing with Probstein. Again, with me, I've done it twice. I've had no problems at all. It's been a smooth process. I'm very happy with the communication I get. I'm very happy with how it's pretty much, it's really easy. Honestly, you ship your cards out and you're done. It's an extremely easy process that anyone can do, and I've been very happy with the last 2 auctions. I will do more in the future when I feel the time's right. But again, there's just so little information on how to do it with how to work with Probstein. And I know when I first was trying to do it, I couldn't find any information. I did so much searching, and then I actually just DM'd and emailed Probstein himself saying, "Hey, I need some information on this." So that's how I ended up at understanding how this process works. So thank you all for watching. Again, if you haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe. I got another video coming up soon. It'll be a PSA reveal, and I'll see everyone at the National aside from that. And until next time, happy collecting.